Dealing with employees who lack initiative. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into a challenge that drains managers faster than a Monday morning inbox. Employees who just won't take initiative. You know the ones. They wait to be told, they hesitate to start, and when they run into the tiniest obstacle, they come straight to you like you're the human version of a troubleshooting manual. But here's the truth. Most people don't lack initiative because they're lazy. They lack initiative because the environment doesn't invite it, or they don't feel skilled or safe enough to try. So let's fix that. I'm giving you 10 actionable steps, and you'll learn exactly how to implement each one so your team starts thinking ahead instead of waiting for instructions. Step 1. Explain what initiative looks like in your environment. People can't hit the target they can't see. Now let's look how we're going to implement this. In a team meeting, share concrete examples, such as spotting a risk and flagging it early, or starting the next step without waiting to be chased, and also finding a workaround before escalating a simple problem. Paint a picture so they know exactly what initiative means at your company. Step 2. Shift from telling to asking. If you always give answers, they'll always wait for the answers. Now let's implement this. When someone asks, "What should I do?" reply with, "What do you think the next step is?" Or, "Give me 2 possible approaches you try." You're building their problem-solving muscles one question at a time. Step 3. Reduce fear of making mistakes. Fear kills initiative faster than micromanagement. How do we implement this? Start saying things like, "It's okay to try something reasonable before asking." Or, "If your decision makes sense, I'll support you even if we adjust it later." People need psychological permission to act. Step 4. Give them small decisions to practice with. Initiative is a skill that grows through reps, like learning to swim in the shallow end. Implement this by assigning low-risk decisions, such as you choose the layout, or you decide which vendor to contact first, or even you pick the meeting format. As confidence grows, responsibility grows. Step 5. Clarify the boundaries. People hesitate because they don't know where the invisible line is. Implement this by creating a simple rule book together, such as decisions under X amount are yours, or anything customer facing, check with me. Operational tweaks, go for it. Now they know where they have authority. Step 6. Remove bottlenecks that make initiative pointless. If taking initiative doesn't change anything, why bother? How do you implement this? Check your processes. Does everything require approval? Are rules outdated? Or do suggestions disappear into a black hole? Fast track ideas that show promise. Reward speed, not bureaucracy. Step 7. Use goals that require thinking, not just doing. Tasks designed like assembly line instructions guarantee low initiative. You implement this by shifting from do X, Y, Z to I need a solution for something specific. Or our goal is to achieve something specific. Goals encourage creativity. Tasks encourage obedience. Step 8. Celebrate initiative publicly. People repeat the behaviors that get noticed. You can implement this by highlighting wins during team meetings, such as, "I loved how SIPO took charge on that issue before it became a problem." Or, "That's initiative. That's what we want more of." Recognition isn't fluff, it's fuel. Step 9. Give feedback that grows confidence. Initiative dies if the first attempt gets crushed. Implement this by using a confidence-boosting ratio. Start with what worked, then refine what needs improvement. End with encouragement. It's important to correct without discouraging. Step 10. Make initiative part of performance expectations. If it's not measured, it won't become a habit. To implement this, you add phrases to your performance reviews. Christian takes ownership of tasks. Or Mary proactively solves problems. Brian acts without needing constant direction. When initiative becomes part of success criteria, people take it seriously. Let's wrap up. Employees lacking initiative isn't a people problem. It's a culture problem you can fix. By creating clarity, removing fear, giving room to act, and rewarding proactive behavior, your team becomes more independent, more confident, and infinitely easier to lead. Stick around. More manager pain points coming up, each with simple, practical steps you can use right away.